ask yourself, why do people love the iPhone so much? What makes an iPhone an iPhone? Well, in this video, I'm going to be telling you 20 reasons that make the iPhone an iPhone.
Thinking about what we've been through. Where could be alone?
Something really special about the iPhone is that Apple makes its own software and its own hardware. So the same team that's involved with the inside of the phone is also involved with the outside parts of the phone. A lot of companies do not do this, and it's truly a mess. And this gives me to my next point, because this allows Apple to create really good, valuable products. For example, the iPhone SE. The iPhone SE is a great budget phone. And since Apple makes its own hardware and its own software, it allows the iPhone to last a long, long time. Now, me personally, I absolutely love iOS. Apart from the Apple ecosystem, which is going to be probably the main talking point surrounding this video, which I'm going to talk about it in just a second, my favorite thing about iOS is its software updates. We get so many software updates throughout the year, and especially one really large software update. We recently got iOS 16 on the iPhone, and every single year that I update my phone, it feels like I'm getting a brand new iPhone. We get so many new features that are really useful or fun. For example, now with iOS 16, we can change our lock screen, and there's a bunch of different watch faces now. It's awesome. So overall, having a smartphone that gets updated and that gets refreshed every single year is truly awesome. For those of you who love to drive, CarPlay takes the iPhone to another level. It basically grabs your iPhone and splashes it onto the screen of your car in a really minimal and non-distractive way. It's got the essentials, the phone, music, and all of that. But having the iPhone, having such a beautiful user experience, because usually we get this. We get a bunch of ugly user experiences in the car, but not with CarPlay, not with the iPhone. Now, Android also has its own Android Auto, which is awesome as well. But for me, personally, I don't want to throw out some hate to the Android users, which I know are a lot of you guys, but for me, iOS is just so much more beautiful than Android. They don't even got a chance. I'm sorry.
And now, here's a word from our sponsor.
This is the Cosmos Laser 4K projector. It's a projector that has 2,400 lumens. It's 4K. It looks amazing. And the best thing about it is that it's extremely portable. It's got a handle that you can literally bring your projector everywhere. It gets up to 150 inches. It's huge. I actually did a beach setup video if you guys want to check that out, where I actually use the projector. Links in the description. Dolby Atmos audio, so incredible audio. You've also got Android TV, so you don't need an Apple TV. You've already got Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO, your major streaming services built in. You've got the perfect setup. It sounds amazing, it looks amazing, the design is awesome, it's portable. What else do you need? Links in the description if you guys want to check it out. I was absolutely blown away by it.
Something that people seem to forget about the iPhone is how reliable the battery of the iPhone is. I'm not talking about how much it lasts, because that varies between if you get a small iPhone or the big iPhone, the Pro, the Pro Max, or the Mini, but I'm talking about how reliable it is.
She's no less than a dime.
What would an iPhone be without those blue text messages? What would an iPhone be without iMessage? Everybody uses iMessage. iMessage is beautiful as well. We can send really beautifully animated text messages for birthday, for New Year's. It's just a really fun experience overall, and a really minimal experience as well. AirPods. We can't talk about the iPhone without talking about AirPods. AirPods have totally changed the game in terms of the wireless music industry. You see AirPods everywhere, and why do people love AirPods? Well, I can actually make a video about that, but it's basically the seamless integration within the Apple ecosystem, right? As soon as you open them, they're instantly connected to your iPhone. It's as simple as that. Apple's also got some, let me see how I word this, some really minimal, beautiful, useful apps that are already on Android, but Apple just does better, in my opinion. Let me explain. The Wallet app is an app that is already on Android, but Apple just does so well. I actually love the design that it actually has. I love how beautifully, how minimal it actually is. I've got all of my concerts, my rewards cards, Apple Pay. I can directly pay with my iPhone. Of course, I know Android can do this, but in my opinion, iPhone does better. Another way that the iPhone is better than Android, for example, is within its Notes app. Apple Notes has gotten so much better over the years. I kind of hated Apple Notes years ago because it was way too minimal. And when things get way too minimal, they start being less useful. But now, the Notes app, Apple has found the formula where minimalism is still the protagonist, but there's still so many useful features, so many strong and powerful features that we need on our day-to-day lives. Before, we had to use like 3 apps to do what the Notes app did, but now it's all integrated into one. Now, we definitely cannot forget about FaceTime. Now, FaceTime is a feature that I'm kind of obsessed with. I call everybody by FaceTime, and FaceTime is like integrated on the iPhone so incredibly well. With Android, you've got their own versions of FaceTime, but it's not as well integrated as in the iPhone. People usually on Android end up using Skype and Zoom and others, but just the way that Apple treats FaceTime like it's just part of the iPhone, part of iOS, you can use Siri to call people. Overall, FaceTime just works extremely well, and now you can also do group FaceTime with people. So FaceTime is one of those features, again, that other companies do, but Apple just does it.
Oh no, I gave my heart away. Went a bit too far.
iMessage on FaceTime, for example, it's all encrypted, so Apple doesn't see anything about your iMessage conversations, about your FaceTime conversations. It's all encrypted. And Safari, we've got intelligent tracking prevention, which stops advertisers that follow you from website to website. Apple hates all of that. Apple really takes privacy into consideration. I mean, if you think about it, the amount of information that we have on our iPhone, like there's no other place that holds more valuable information than your iPhone. Think about that. So companies truly have a big responsibility, and I feel like Apple takes that responsibility and marks it as the number one thing that they have to do, take privacy into consideration. And I seriously wish, and I'm gonna say this, if every single company did and took privacy so seriously as Apple did, the world would be such a better place. Okay, you wanna know my favorite iPhone feature, right? And I think people who have been watching me for a long time already know what it is. I think you know what it is, right? The Apple Watch. I mean, why do I love the iPhone so much? I think it's for the Apple Watch. I seriously could not live without Apple Watch. It's changed my life forever. If you guys want to check out why, just watch this, okay? I'm just doing it.
I'll miss you if you go.